All right. What's going on, guys? Hope y'all had a good day of trading. I actually didn't. I lost about 2K, so not too happy about that. But you win some, you lose some, and I'm gonna get it back. So, but I do want to get into Tesla and kind of talk about that. What we're all on our on the edge of our seats, just waiting for some sort of bounce, waiting for some sort of recovery, reversal, and we just have not seen it. I have this article pulled up here. It says Elon Musk tries to explain why Tesla shares are tanking. Look, I'm gonna just say it. This Tesla right now, it is not about technicals right now. We can do all the technical analysis we want at this point. It is really going off of fundamentals. Like, this stock is moving off of fundamentals. One thing I did want to point out though before I get to the charts, look at the verbiage that they use. The title, look, Elon Musk tries to explain why Tesla shares are tanking. I think that's a key word there, tries. Like, they're saying that he's trying to say something that isn't actually the case. So they're actually accusing him of pretty much lying, right? Or just BSing everybody, right? That's what they're saying about Elon. That's what they are insinuating about Elon right now. One thing I do want to also say is, excuse me, guys. One thing I want to say is Elon is he's not really looked at in a positive light at this moment in time. Going back to when he decided to take over, or the whole thing came out about him taking over Twitter. Myself, and I'm sure some of you guys, we weren't sure how that was really going to affect Tesla, the stock. And I remember when he did announce that he was going to do it, we saw Tesla drop. I can't remember what that percentage was, but we did see Tesla drop after that, right? And then what I do know is since then, Tesla has just dropped. I mean, we've had some bounces here and there, but since that announcement, Tesla has dropped. And that is just the reality of it, guys. Like, the announcement of him taking over Twitter has really affected Tesla stock, right? That is a fact. That is not a, guess. That is exactly what has happened. Also, when he mentioned a little bit earlier that he wasn't going to sell any more shares, right? And what did he do? He actually sold more shares. So, as a CEO of a company, when you say something, your word is so important, especially, when you have a stock like Tesla. You can't take your words lightly because you have a lot of shareholders, even a lot of retail shareholders that we're leaning on his words, and when he says he's going to do something, he doesn't do it. That you can only imagine how much that will hurt. So now it's like, okay, if he says he's not going to sell again, are we going to believe him? You know what I'm saying? Like, he might sell again, But anyway, I want to go back to the Tesla stock, okay? Not a whole lot here. We opened up today and we just sold off the whole, pretty much half the day, right? Or a little more than half the day. We sold off, and then we tried to make a little bounce up, and it's just nothing to really talk about, right? One thing I do want to notice here is, just from a technical standpoint, we are getting the rejection bounces off of this zone here, this 125 to I have 112, but I'd even say 110 area. So we have these bounce here. Every time we hit this zone, we kind of bounced up. And then you can see in the after hours, we hit the zone again, and we had a nice little move, nice candle off of that bounce. And so it seems as if we want to try and get back up here, right? Here's the thing. We have so many resistances, ahead, right? You have this macro blue line that we have to break through, that we have struggled to break through every time we hit. We have this other zone up here, 150. We have, the 200 SMA. We have all the way up here the green line, the 180-ish area, which was a huge support for us. It's just so much resistance. I see this being like an arduous journey, right? I see us having to get up here. We're gonna do all of this. This is what I'm kind of assuming. There is a chance that maybe we get some kind of catalyst or something, and then we just take a nice little bounce up like that. But it's not really likely, in my opinion. I think the next major catalyst or potential catalyst will be earnings, like I said in the last video. So, that's something to kind of keep your eye on. But from a technical standpoint, I think technicals are kind of out the window right now. I think this stock is being more driven by fundamentals, and so until we can get some kind of positive catalyst or something fundamental that will benefit Tesla, I don't think we'll see that real bounce that we want. And it's possible that even tomorrow I'm not even too hopeful that we will bounce up tomorrow. It's a possibility that we just fall right back and go down to find lower, and then kind of just it's the way Tesla is right now is just you can't really say what it should do. It does the opposite of what it should do, and it's I'm just kind of rambling a little bit right now, but that's pretty much what I'm seeing for Tesla right now. And, guys, okay. So one thing I will say is I do think we are getting really close to the bottom. And I think that, if you, have your sights set on, long term on Tesla, I think these are great prices to buy Tesla at. These are absolutely great prices. So if you want to start, getting your position or your real position in on Tesla for the long term, I don't think you'll find it any better. Maybe we drop more and then you can get it a little bit cheaper. But these prices now, this is a pretty phenomenal price to buy Tesla at for the long term. I'm talking the next, 1 to 3 years. Like, this is a great price. So I think that's pretty much the only positive thing I can say right now about Tesla. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I think I'm going to conclude the video right here. Thank y'all for watching. If you made it this far, maybe consider subscribing, man. I would appreciate it. Definitely like the video. It definitely helps a lot. And until next time, peace.